Zach, your velocity was up. It was up throughout last postseason. You're a guy who pitches like 200 innings a year. Just how is that possible that this deep into a season you have like your crispest stuff?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's got to be the atmosphere and the adrenaline going. Um, as soon as I step foot out of the dugout to go stretch out there in the bullpen, crowd went nuts and I got chills. So, it started right there, and I think it just kind of carries into me, throwing the baseball. It definitely helps.
Next question, Todd, first row here.
Was that your best stuff of the season, do you feel like?
That was the best the sweeper's been. That was a big pitch for me tonight, and I just had a very good feel for where to start it and what it was going to do. It did the same thing every single time, no matter if I threw it up or down. So, it was a big pitch for me tonight, and we really relied a lot on it. And I just talked to JT about it just now, and I don't know. I mean, fastball was there, velo and command for the most part. I know they're an aggressive team, so I'm just got to go right after them and just keep mixing it up.
How have you felt about the sweep of the season? You started throwing it in spring training. Has it been kind of up and down from start to start, or has it been a build towards this moment?
It's kind of a mix, just because I've been messing with my mechanics just a little bit throughout the season. So when I do something a little different with that, I got to tweak, certain pitches also, because they come out of the hand differently. So, it was nothing crazy. It was just little things here and there, and I felt like it was kind of like my mechanics all this season was kind of, hit or miss. So it felt really good tonight.
And then just one last one. How satisfying was this start tonight? You've talked a lot about, how last season ended and how it left a bitter taste in your mouth.
Yeah. I mean, last year is what it is, but, this year we're a new team, and I don't know, just trying to do the same thing, just go deep into the games, good quality innings, try to save the bullpen, because I know it's going to be a long road ahead of us. So, that's the biggest goal.
Zach, your numbers in Game 1 starts, the past couple of games when you started are outstanding. I mean, just what sort of mindset do you take out there for Game 1, and how key is it to get the team off to, to be up 1-0 basically?
Yeah, Game 1's huge. Especially at home, you don't want to let these fans down, and you want to start off on a good foot, and keep the crowd into it. So that's the goal right away, and then just ease your way into it and kind of dial it back a little bit if you need to, or bump it up a little bit. So I don't know. It's just Game 1. It's a big game. You gotta get ahead and get that win, especially in a short series.
Okay, next question, down here in the front row.
When you have a game like you had tonight on the mound, does the offense feed into that? Does that energize the offense as well?
I think, kind of goes back to what I was just talking about, was, just keeping the crowd in it, not letting them get on the board, not letting them get, rallies going and stuff like that. And, I think if that happens, the fans, stay alive and, help out our hitters. I know they feed off of it. So, you get a base knock or somebody gets on, the crowd's going nuts, and I know I've pitched in crazy atmospheres, and it's hard to concentrate out there a little bit, especially if you haven't been in the situation. So it's hard to lock it in sometimes, and that's how we start good rallies.
Next question, we're going to go all the way in the back.
Zach, you mentioned earlier this week about even just taking a moment to appreciate it and enjoy the moment. Something maybe you kind of learned from last year. Did you have that moment tonight where you just kind of let it sink in, even if it was just momentarily?
Yeah, definitely. You never take it for granted. So, like I said earlier, just walking out of the dugout to the bullpen, I mean, I got chills right away, and I knew it was going to be crazy, but I didn't expect that, and that's awesome. They really got me going. So, that's why we all love it playing here at home. And, throughout the game, maybe 3-2 pitch, or sometimes with 2 strikes, the crowd's going crazy, and you kind of just sit there and just, take it in for a second and then lock it back in and go after a guy.
Marcus to the left.
Zach, I don't know if you do this before every start, but you were standing on the top step watching, the regulars take batting practice before this game. Is that your normal routine, or is that something different?
Honestly, it's going to sound funny, but a lot of the locker rooms are like ice boxes, so I try to get out there and get my body temp, back to normal, because I'm freezing inside. But it's also, just going outside and, just enjoying the day and, you know, just enjoy watching guys, you know, work on their craft and, I don't know, yeah, get kind of bored sometimes just sitting around, so.
And you, since 18, you've stacked up some pretty good numbers. And through your first 7 starts in the postseason, you know, you're outperforming some Hall of Famers. Do you feel like, number one, you get enough recognition? I know you don't care about it a lot, but do you feel like you get the recognition you deserve? And do you feel like, you know, do you feel special right now?
I just feel like I'm, you know, doing my job, honestly. You know, that's why I came here, and that's why the Phillies signed me, was to pitch like I am. So maybe some people didn't expect it, or, you know, were scared of it at first because of my history, but I knew what I was capable of, and you know, it's been fun. It's been a fun ride, and, you know, making it to the postseason, there's nothing like it. And I just try to do the exact same thing, but, you know, I think this, my adrenaline and everything comes up, and it just plays a tiny bit more, and sometimes that helps you.
Zach, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, guys.